We're traveling over here to District 11. We've got beautiful countryside, and we're going to go up to Carroll County, where they've got a berming project going on. So let's go up and see how it's done.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Carl. How are you?
Good. How you doing? How you been? Haven't seen you for a while.
Going good. Everything's great, Carroll County.
Mark Manful down here in Carroll County. He's transportation manager down here. The man. So, what we got going on here, Mark?
Hey, Carl. This week here, we've planned out this week, and we're going to do a little berming down on State Route 183, 6 through the 8 mile marker, and that's basically some of the core functions we got going on this week, and we're going to do some slot patching once our berming's done. So we're kind of focusing on some core functions of ODOT.
Okay, so we're going to go out today and do some berming?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, is your crew ready to go?
Yes, crew's ready to go. Main purpose of this berming is to shed water off the highway and get a smooth transition from the edge of the road out through. No drop off.
Well, let's just go. Come on.
Let's do it.
We'll see you guys.
Here we are. We're starting our berm cutting. We have our traffic control set up. It complies with the manual of uniform traffic control devices. You see here our grader started and is starting to cut the material. We have our force-fed loader in place, followed by our dump trucks. See the grader puts the material out in a little row. Our force-fed loader centers the blades right over top of the pile of material and actually loads it, and it belt feeds right into the dump truck. You see the operator, he's taking his time, he has his blades over top of the row. This helps in getting as much material off the roadway as he possibly can. Also, the operator and the dump truck driver, they must keep a good close eye on their mirrors to ensure they keep as close contact as they can, because if they get too much separation, this could cause material to actually go off the belt right onto the ground. Once the grader, loader, and dump trucks go through, then they're followed by the broom, which we need to get as much of this material off the roadway as we possibly can. As you notice, there's a water tank mounted to the broom. This helps in keeping down any dust control. As you see here, the grader operator is doing a nice job with the angle of his blade. He's got the correct slope, from the road, cutting the berm right on off to the ditch line. When removing the material, only remove what is needed to provide a proper drainage to the adjacent shoulder. Here you notice that they're cutting a little more material. The berm's a little higher on this end, and you notice he's placing his material in between his tires to avoid running over it, which would make it harder to pick up the material. Remember, you don't want to do any berming operation during periods of heavy rain. The material may wash off the roadway into the ditches, which will cause a major environmental issue. Here the broom operator is making the final pass and is doing a nice job by not rushing, so the broom can get as much of the material off the road as they possibly can. As you see, the broom is located between the grader and the loader operator, not for brooming, but to spray the material with water to reduce any major dust issues. When hauling away excess berm material, It must be disposed of in accordance with items 105.16 and 105.17 of the Construction and Material Specification Manual. As you notice, the row of material is getting large. You may need to slow the loader down and let it feed into the blade system, because it actually could cause them to bind and not bring the material into the system. So you want to make sure that you slow down, and this holds true the same with wet material as well, because it'll actually, the heavy material will cause the blades to bind up and not turn and feed into the chute system. Longer hauling distances of the material may affect the continuous flow of the operation, so you may want to consider more dump trucks on site. Before doing any berming operation, you want to make sure you refer to the Construction and Material Specification Manual under item 617, which is reconditioning shoulders. You also want to refer to item 616 under dust control. The crew has just completed the berm cutting operation at this location. As you see, they did a very nice job. There's no debris left on the roadway, and there's a nice, smooth transition from the road to the edge of the embankment. We traveled over here to District 5, and we're in Perry County along State Route 93. We're doing our second portion of our process of berming. We're actually going to add berm today. As you see, they are discharging the berm. They're utilizing a berm box, which they're doing a nice job. They're placing that material right at the edge of the roadway. And now they'll be followed by the broom, which sweeps off any excess material that may be left on the roadway. We traveled on up into District 11 along State Route 514 in Holmes County, where they utilized their salt spreader boxes to discharge the berm. As you see, the operator is utilizing a white line as a guide to back up the roadway, so he can place that berm right at the edge of the road for a nice smooth transition. He's followed by the grader. The grader knocks down the high places and makes it a nice positive transition from the roadway to the ditch line. Once the grader operator has made his final pass, he is then followed by the roller operator, who then starts the compaction of the berm. You see, the roller operator, he has to be extremely careful due to the slope of the road, because if you get too close to the edge of the berm, the possibility of a roller could go on its side. So you must be extremely careful in this situation. You see the roller operator, he's made his final compaction. Looks very nice. It's a nice, smooth, positive transition from the roadway to the ditch line. And again, another ODOT project well done. Before performing any berming operation, refer to the Construction and Material Specification Manual, item 617, and the Construction Inspection Manual of Procedures, item 617, reconditioning shoulders.